with regards to the Brady experience, how did you prepare them for that week-long experience in Ho Chi Minh City, and what have you done since then to keep that from merely being an experience or a mountaintop experience? How has that become part of the culture for those people as they go forward?
I'll start. We purposely didn't prepare them for that experience because we did want it to be, in some ways, a really immersion into it. Now you have to realize Al's team had been around working together for a while, and we had some team building before that with them, but not necessarily this experience. During that, there was a lot of moments of, okay, stop right now. We're going to do a reflective moment. You need to sit back and think about where you're at. What can you do differently? How can you contribute to the team? Which was also very different from their process, trying to help them to take this all in, because it was pretty intense. But then how did it play out?
Yeah, Kelly and I laugh. We weren't prepared ourselves for what was going to happen in some of these instances. And I was the only one on the team that knew what we were doing that week. We just said bring blue jeans and go to Vietnam. I packed a whole suitcase full of medical supplies, medicine, and over-the-counter stuff, but because I wanted to donate that to the people. It was Tuesday during the week that I was called out of a meeting by the head of the hotel security staff, telling me that I needed to go to the airport because that suitcase that I packed it never showed up with the rest of my stuff.
Including his clothes. I'm sorry, I'll add that too.
And then midweek, all of a sudden, I'm pulled away from the team and forced to deal with Vietnamese customs authorities. And the team looked at me and said, "How did you set that up?" And I said, "Honestly, I didn't." So we just had to go with the flow of that. How do we keep this alive going forward?
I'm going to add one other thing. The whole agenda really shifted the whole time. So, I mean, it was really nothing. We had set things, but as that, everything else evolved. So it was a matter of just-in-time kind of preparation.
So how do we keep it alive going forward? As a team, we committed. We got together once a quarter. Some teams get together once a month, but when you're traveling all over Asia, we could only do it once a quarter. And so that's 4 times a year. One of those times a year, instead of a 2-day meeting, we had a week-long meeting, and we had Kelly come out and work with us as a team, and we solely focused on leadership. We put all of our P&Ls aside, we put all of our business issues aside, and we focused on how do we become a better performing work team? How do we help support each other in what we're trying to do? And so it was that commitment. And I went home last night. I switched jobs 2 years ago, same company, different job. And I went home last night and my wife said, "Gosh, you seem like you had a great day at work." And I said, "I did. For the first time, I've started that now with my new team." And shame on me, it was 18 months that we were just so busy that I didn't dedicate the time to that. But so it does take an active demonstration to say we are going to commit our time to do this going forward.